Welcome to the oldest yet historic city in the United States of America, St. Augustine, Florida. In today's episode, we will be walking through the Castillo de San Marcos National Monument. Mind you, there is an entrance fee of $15 for adults and free entrance for kids 15 years or younger. So let's head over to a quick history tour at this beautiful Castillo, which is castle in English. Castillo de San Marcos was for many years the northernmost outpost of Spain's vast New World Empire. It is the oldest masonry fort and the best preserved example of a Spanish colonial fortification in the continental United States. The fort was constructed of coquina rock, unique to Florida. The rock consists of millions of seashells cemented together. It proved highly durable and easily absorbed the force of many cannonballs. The Castillo de San Marcos was the first permanent European settlement in the continental United States. Originally an outpost of the Spanish Empire, it is the oldest major engineered structure existing in America. The roots of the Castillo's history reach back to the years just after Christopher Columbus's final transatlantic voyage, when conquistadores carved out a vast and wealthy overseas empire for Spain, first in the Caribbean and then on the mainlands of Mexico, Central America, Colombia, Venezuela, and Peru. In 1513, Spain claimed Florida through the expedition of Ponce de Leon, but France gained the first foothold there by establishing Fort Caroline on the St. John's River in 1564. Seeing this as both a challenge to Spain's claims and a menace to the treasure fleets, King Philip II sent an expedition under Don Pedro Menendez de Aviles to eliminate the French threat and establish settlements in Florida. It arrived at the mouth of the St. John's River in September 1565. After attempting unsuccessfully to board the French ships anchored there, Menendez sailed to a harbor farther south and established St. Augustine as a base for further operations. Almost immediately, a French fleet sailed south to attack, but the ships were driven southward and wrecked by a violent storm, and the mission failed. Realizing that the Fort Caroline would be lightly guarded, the Spaniards marched north, captured the fort, and executed most of the inhabitants. The same fate befell survivors from the French fleet, whom the Spaniards captured and killed at an inlet 14 miles of St. Augustine. The episode gave a name to the area, Matanzas, Spanish for slaughters. England became Spain's next contender for Florida. The Spanish had watched the English warily ever since Sir Francis Drake attacked the burned St. Augustine in 1586. They became even more watchful after Englishmen settled Jamestown in 1607. British pirates sacked St. Augustine again in 1668. And this hit-and-run attack, followed by the English settlement of Charleston in 1670, caused Spain to build the Castillo de San Marcos. Begun in 1672 and completed by 1695, the Castillo replaced 9 successive wooden fortifications that had protected St. Augustine since its founding. The fort's commanding location on the west banks of Matanzas Bay allowed its guns to protect not only the harbor entrance but the ground, to the north against a land attack. The Castillo's baptism of fire came in 1702 during the War of the Spanish Succession, when the English occupied St. Augustine and unsuccessfully besieged the fort for 50 days. The English burned down the town before they left, but the Castillo emerged unscathed, thereby making it a symbolic link between the old St. Augustine of 1565 and the new city that rose from the ashes. In 1668, pirates attacked the colony of St. Augustine and the Spanish residents were nearly overtaken. In response, Queen Mariana of Spain ordered that a fort be built to defend the colony and to protect the Spanish ships. Over the years, the distinctive star-shaped fort and the surrounding moat have served several countries. During the 18th century, the British gained control of the Castillo, but the Spaniards eventually took it back. They remained in control of the fort until the United States purchased Florida in 1821. The Castillo housed Confederate troops during the Civil War and served as a military prison during the Spanish-American War. In the 1830s, it was renamed Fort Marion in honor of General Francis Marion, a Revolutionary War hero. Well guys, that's all for this episode. I hope this video was informative, but you must come and see it yourself. Great experience. Don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe. More videos coming soon. Thank you.